Hello YouTube and Vanguard fighters, this is Andrew and I'm going to show you my deck. My deck is around the angel feathers. Let's start off with my starter. Stand up the Vanguard. Hope Child. My starter is Hope Child. Basically, Hope Child has a really good effect to make me able to get any grades or any triggers that I probably need. Also, I also use my heal trigger, but that's only when I'm facing clans that could able to destroy units straight away. And then if I can boost with the heal trigger, then I can put it back straight in my deck. Well, let's move on to the triggers. I've got 2 rapid dash unicorns. Up to now, I'm running a 6 crit. And I'm only using these as 2, because I don't really like draw triggers, but including that, I run only 2 draw triggers. Yeah, I can be able to get cards, but most of the time when I always use these draw triggers, I always draw the heal triggers. I mean, it's really bad. Anyway, the next cards are my stand triggers. 4 Happy Bell Noshells. Noshell's really good. I don't know why people complain about stand triggers. I mean, put this in the soul. Oops, sorry for the darkness. Put this in the soul, I get 1 card from my damage zone and place it one with my hand. Basically, my deck is around the Shamshell build. I mean, if I do that with stand triggers, card in, card out, Shamshell gets 2k and other cards, which will come later on in the video. Next up, 4 Critical Angels. I like the skill, because you can be able to give 3k anywhere. I mean, if you give it to a 10k beat stick, and you put it in, and then you go put it in the booster with an 8k, you can make a 21k column. That's how sometimes I find it handy. Plus, it's a 10k shield. Final triggers. 4 heal triggers. As I said, the heal triggers are really good for starters if you're facing clans that can destroy units straight away. Like, for instance, if I was building a if I was facing a Royal Paladin clan, Cow Blast 2, Blast the Blade, Cow Blast 2, retire Hope Child. Then, mainly, I won't be able to get a card out. But if I use Sunny Smile Angel, straight away, you can go back into the deck. And I'll still have 4 heals. Anyway, we're coming up to my grade 1s now. First up on the grade 1s is my Battle Cupid Noshell. Oh, I love Battle Cupid Noshell skill. Put it on the guard zone, take 1 card from your damage zone, replace it. Basically enough, if you guard that with Shamshell, you're making a 7k guard. And the 2k's constantly. Until the end of battle. Then at the beginning of your turn, boom, it goes back to 10k. Anyway, next up, I've got Lightning Charges. Lightning Charges are good because I run Kyriels in my deck as well. If I Soul Blast 1 with a Kyriel, I can make it 21. Or if it's on the Vanguard, I can make it 26. More guard, isn't it? Next up, 2 Burst Shot Berthols, also known as the 8k beat sticks, or as some people call Matt Damon, if you ever watched Dogma. Yeah, I could have gone more with 8k beat sticks, but frankly, I don't really have enough space with the other cards I've got. Next up, I've got 2 Clutch Rifle Angel. Clutch Rifle's good. I mean, if we got equal damage or more damage, I can be able to get it to a 10k. But it only works when you're boosting the Vanguard. If it was boosting on Rearguard, that would be broken. For attack, I decided just throwing 1,000 Ray Pegasus. 1,000 Ray is actually pretty alright. Boosting with Shamshell, I can make a 21k column. But with Shamshell, well, I'll have to talk about Shamshell later with a limit break. And finally, 3 Requiels. I think to myself that Requiel will be alright with just only 3. I would like to go 4, but I think 3 is pretty much it. If I ever do pull a 4th one, I would probably change 1,000 Ray Pegasus into Perfect Guard. But, as I said, oh, and I forgot to mention about this, most of these cards will be coming out of my deck soon because in Set 9, Clash of the Dragons, I'm getting Angel Feathers on from there. I want to build the Metatron chain. And where we're going to grade 2 now. My grade 2 is the superior insect known as Holy Sun Permanent. I only run one as a tech, you see. I can easily get that with the damage zone if I ever get damaged when I drive check it. I mean, people always aim for the superior insects because they really hit them, don't they? Next up on the agenda is 3 million rare Pegasus. I run 3 because making it 11k, or even you can even make it eye up when you use the effects. Next cards are 2 Gatling Sons Burial, also known as the 10k Beefsticks. Pretty good, alright for rear guards. I mean, you really need more power now with all these cross rods, but I'll just use these. Plus, they're really good for intercepting. Last on my grid, not last. Battle Cupid Noshell? No, Love Machine Gun Noshell. I am so sorry. Love Machine Gun Noshell. When Noshell hits the rear guard, switch a card from my damage zone. Equal enough, I can be able to boost my 1000 rays or million rays with Noshells. And my last grade 2s are Core Memory Amorous. Well, Card Blast 2, draw a card. It helps sometimes. I mean, if you Card Blast 2 and draw into a perfect guard, how awesome is that? Okay, first up on my grade 3s, we have Chief Nurse Shamshell. I love Shamshell. It is awesome. Because of the ability, because if I get damage, let's just say I'm on 4 damage and I got hit by 1 damage if it's trigger, I can make it instantly 7k because it gains 2k whenever a card hits the damage. Everybody hates Shamshell when they're facing it, but I absolutely love her. Next up, 2 Kyriels. 1 RR and 1 SP. Kyriel was my first ever card that I ever had with Angel Feathers. And then I thought to myself, I'll run 2 with 2 lightning charges. If it hits the Vanguard and rear guard, I can make a 21k column and a 10k column. I mean, a 26k column. Moving that aside, we have got 2 Calamity Phoenixes. I mean, the Phoenix Calamity Flame. Flame gets ability where if a soul is put in the damage zone, it gets 2k. So I thought to myself, that's a good tag team with Chief Nurse Shamshell. Making it 12k's and boost of 8k's could make it 20. Make people a guard. Next up, we have a promo card also known as Medicine Gunner Hermes. Hermes' skill is, when this hits the Vanguard, or from the rear guard, Card Blast 1, put it in the damage zone and take any card from the damage zone back in. I would usually choose Battle Cupid Noshell because of Noshell's skill of bringing that card back out, so I can use it yet again. Plus that means I can be able to use Noshell for insect and I can call this card again. Okay, next up, we have Drill Bullet Gabriel. Sorry, no, that's Drill Bullet General. Of course, when it attacks the Vanguard, it gets 2k. It's better to have one of these for these 11k's. And my final grade 3 for my Angel Feathers is Mobile Hospital Feather Palace. I had 4 of these when I first started running Angel Feathers, but now I hardly use them because the Mega Blast, and I can never get the Mega Blast off. Anyway, that was my review of my Angel Feathers clan. Hopefully enough, I'll do a second video when I get the Metatrons.